Inside the fortified walls of the Tower of London sits one of the most heavily guarded diamonds on Earth, the Koh-i-Noor. India, Pakistan, Iran, and Afghanistan all claim ownership of the 105-carat stone, demanding its immediate return on the grounds that it was stolen. The British Crown maintains a different stance. Their official position is that the diamond was never looted, but rather legally handed over to Queen Victoria as a gift. Deciding whether this jewel is legitimate property or extracted loot forces us to evaluate the actual mechanics of the British Empire. The entire British defense rests on a single piece of paper, the 1849 Treaty of Lahore. This document outlines the formal surrender of the diamond by the ruler of the Sikh Empire, Maharaja Dalip Singh. Dalip Singh was 10 years old when he signed that treaty. This child monarch did not make an independent choice. He was surrounded by the military forces of the British East India Company, who had just defeated his army and annexed his kingdom. We have to examine how a diamond extorted from a child under military occupation became a defining piece of the British crown jewels. Mined in India's Kannur region, the diamond originally sat at the center of the Mughal Empire's legendary peacock throne. In 1739, Iranian ruler Nader Shah sacked Delhi, seizing the throne and naming it Koh-i-Noor. After his assassination, it moved to the Afghan Durrani Empire, staying there until Shah Shuja was forced to surrender it to Maharaja Ranjit Singh. For centuries, the Koh-i-Noor never changed hands through a peaceful sale. It moved exclusively through bloodshed, was taken by warfare, and secured through coercion. By the time the British arrived in South Asia, taking the Koh-i-Noor was the recognized prerequisite for proving total regional dominance. Following the Second Anglo-Sikh War in 1849, the East India Company formally annexed Punjab and forced the treaty onto the young Maharaja. The company shipped the diamond to London, where it was proudly displayed to the European public at the Great Exhibition of 1851. But the British public was underwhelmed. The original Mughal cut prioritized sheer mass over the sparkling brilliance that European tastes expected. Prince Albert ordered the ancient stone completely recut to fit European aesthetic standards, sacrificing nearly half of its original weight. A conquering power physically mutilated a stolen artifact, diminishing its size to force it into a Western mold. The recut diamond was eventually set into the front cross of the crown of Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, projecting a message of global supremacy. For formerly colonized nations, displaying this jewel in a royal crown is an unapologetic display of wealth extraction. Returning the stone poses a problem for the British government. Handing it back establishes a legal precedent that could empty British museums of thousands of other contested artifacts. Repatriating the Koh-i-Noor means admitting that parts of the British Empire were built on violent coercion rather than mutual agreement. The Koh-i-Noor remains locked behind glass, because acknowledging the truth of a 10-year-old's coerced surrender is a concession the Crown cannot afford to make.